Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for KPRC 2 News at 3. I'm Andy Sirota. The Chambers County woman who killed her husband with an insulin overdose is going to prison for life. The jury returned the maximum punishment for Sarah Hartsfield this morning after a short deliberation. KPRC 2 News reporter Bryce Newberry has been on top of this case since her arrest and has reaction to its conclusion.
The family of the victim, Joseph Hartsfield, of course, is relieved, but so too are her children, as well as her exes, people from the past who say that Sarah Hartsfield has victimized them for years. This afternoon, Sarah Hartsfield is now a convicted killer on her way to prison for life. Take a look. This is the video of her being walked out of the courthouse after getting that sentence. She had her hands cuffed, she didn't answer any questions, and then got loaded into the back of a van to head back to the Chambers County Jail before eventually being transferred to a state prison. She used insulin to kill her husband in January of 2023, then ignored alerts from his glucose monitor about that dangerously low blood sugar level for almost a full day. While he laid there unresponsive, the lead prosecutor said she believes a key piece of evidence that swayed the jury was Sarah having groceries delivered to the couple's home. Sarah did not testify at all in court, but she did have a lot of body language on full display.
When she would come in, initially she appeared poised. She was very performative. I don't know if people noticed, but she carried the Bible, but then she would leave it. She would forget it. She didn't bring it back to the jail with her. But as people began to speak the truth about her, the facade wore off.
The jury moved really quickly on this verdict. We saw them throughout the trial intently focused and taking notes. When they went back to deliberate for the verdict in the first place, it really only took them about an hour to find Sarah Hartsfield guilty. Then today, as they went back to consider the punishment, less than an hour to come back with the life sentence. We heard from one of those jurors as he left the courthouse.
For me, it was just the fact that for his insulin level, even if they drew the blood at the hospital, what the hospital provided the coroner with, right, had a high insulin level at that time, and based on what the endocrinologist explained, that it would be out of your system in 24 hours.
We don't yet know where Sarah Hartsfield will serve out this life sentence or when she'll be transferred out of Chambers County custody and into TDCJ custody, but we do know now she will be going to prison for life after never being convicted of a crime. In Chambers County, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.